All right. Well, I'm doing a home video. I haven't got the chance to do it during the weekend, so I decided to do it now. I am still not ready yet for the day, but, that's okay. Anyway, hope you all are doing well. Today is Monday, October something. October 13th. And then, so this is not a video talking about the weekend. It's more so showing what I got during the weekend. But I'm still going to try to get the other power wah. So check this out. By the way, if you're going to use it with a bass, I would highly recommend, obviously, getting a bass amp. Because, again, my Boss Mark 250 is only really a guitar amp. But for a clean bass sound, it's still pretty good with bass, because this, so, okay, I'll make it simple. I got the Morley Power Wah. I got a Morley Power Wah pedal, finally. But I think it would sound better with other basses, and plus the cord that I got, it's not even like 5 feet. It's not even like 3 feet, so I have to get a new cord for that. But hey, at least I could still stand with it. I could still play with it. It's just I can't sit down. But yeah, so I had to crank this amp up for it to really work with the bass guitar, and I actually almost blew it out of I almost blew the speaker out. So, because the speaker stopped working for a second, I had to turn it off, turn it back on, and then it was fine. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta really be careful with that. And it sounds okay on the electric guitar too, but honestly, I prefer with the bass. But if you want a power wah, get the Cliff Burton one. That one has a lot more stuff on it. You get that really real crisp wah power. This one you don't really get as much, but still it sounds pretty good. But coming down here, it's a little complicated. So this is my first ever guitar pedal. This is my Morley Power Wah. It only has the switch right there on the left. Sorry, you can't really see it all that well. Yeah, the Morley Power Wah. It's used. Nate, his dad Nick got it for me. Yeah, so the button on the right there, that's the wah. The button on the switch on the left is the level for how loud you want it to be. Sorry, wait, I gotta put it back. So, the thing I don't like about it, but of course it needs the power, is you have to plug it into the wall. Thankfully, Nick noticed that. Nick is Nate's dad. I'm still a little tired this morning. Technically, I'm not even supposed to be at work, but my job decided to put me on anyway. Because as soon as we were leaving Friday, Kyle actually told me that he signed on for today. So then, like I said, Allie's kind of a fucking bitch like that, because somehow she didn't see that. And Allie's a very argumentative manager. But anyway, I'll keep that for the car part, possibly 1 and 2, because it's probably going to be a long part. But I uploaded the rest of my videos from yesterday, or last week. Sorry. But anyway, I'm going to get the food ready as I make this video. But yeah, so, I got the power wah. I got to thank Nate's dad, for that. I told him I'd pay him back. He's not really hounding me for me to pay him back as much. I think he just straight up gave it to me. But I don't want to feel like, you know, I don't know why. It wouldn't really feel too good for the handout, but I just kept telling him I'll pay him. But I don't want to unfulfill that promise either. So it'll be down the line that I pay him. But, sorry, my nose is really bugging the hell out of me this morning. Let me blow my nose real quick. So yeah, I just wanted to show the Morley Power Wah. I will get a video of it down the line. I meant to over the weekend, but there were a lot of people around, and you cannot use this thing first thing in the morning because the Power Wah will actually blow up the whole house. And I learned that it doesn't sound as good when it's low. You have to like really crank a couple notches up. But I have to be careful with that because this is not a bass amp. And like I said, I cranked it up somehow and it caused the speaker to have a seizure. And the speaker was not, it just muted everything. And I had to turn it off, turn it back on, you know. So my mom wanted me to take this with me, but the issue is I don't like going to their fridge to get milk and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. So, grab one of these for breakfast. Guess I'll grab a cup. Nah, I don't want to grab. Yeah, I'll grab 2 of these apple grain things. I'll grab a Pop-Tart. It's just me by myself today. And it's just Max, so it's not like today's going to be a whole big fucking disaster or anything like that. But, yeah, so. Alright. There's got to be one. Oh, yeah, the banana and the orange. It's already over there. Yeah, so I'm by myself at work today, which is so not cool from my job, but I mean, I get it. Seniority. Technically, Dave doesn't really have seniority. Dave kind of cheated a little bit. No offense to Dave, and it's not his fault, but, you know, because it was health problems. But just because he was gone for like 9 months to almost a year does not mean he has 9 months to a year of working here. You know what I mean? But still, he would have been a little over me because he was here like a year and a half by the time I started. So, socks, pants. Yeah, but I knew I was preparing myself because sadly I knew this weekend was going to go by fast because I wanted to act on some things, but I just can't, you know, because nowhere is open. So Uline declined me again, which, go figure, right? You know, go fucking figure. They're so eager to hire people, but, you know. Yeah, but I botched it the last time, which is really too bad, you know, because I even tried calling, but they didn't even try calling to talk to me. You know, and that's what pisses me off about workplaces, man. But you never know if you're going to get something good. Every job is like the lottery. You either score something or you don't. You get something fucked up and you're stuck with it, you know? So, as in like, you know, the Amazon job was very good. I worked with good people. Again, Andy was good. Jason was good. But now that Edith was here, it fucked everything up. Plus, the pay never went up for us. And the pay was extremely low. It was $17 an hour. So I had to go, right? But, you know, if they just fixed those couple little tweaks, you know, then everything would have been fine. But no. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here so I can get ready. I'll get the this part on YouTube so then I could do. My cat's tweaking right now, as you can see. But yeah, you know, I got the Morley Power Wall. Mainly, I just wanted to show that. I would get the Cliff Burton version because that one has a lot more switches and classic retro type of wah. You know, the real Cliff Burton sound. But again, you also need a bass amp if you want to sound like Cliff Burton, which I am still going to get down the line. I'm still going to try to get the Cliff Burton pedal. I'm going to try to get the Kurt Cobain pedals too, and some other pedals. Robert Trujillo pedals. But anyway, it's 6:20. I got to go. So I'm working at my own pace. They're going to have to suck it up if things aren't done. If they want to bitch and complain, the worst they can do is fire me. So, yeah. Bye.